Who will lie? Who will kill? Will someone do it all? I'm Carson Eisenberg, tonight's butler, and we'll guide you through the show tonight. Soon, you'll meet 6 guests. After their introductions, the lights will go off and someone will die. When the lights turn back on the group, we'll have 2 minutes to debate who they think the murderer is, then 1 minute to write it down and write their votes down, and 1 minute from any last words before the lights go down whilst I, the butler, count the votes. Then, the killer strikes again. We'll have a new debate, vote and eliminate. This will go on until we get to the last round, and if the killer remains after the last round, the killer has won. If not, the victory goes to the guests. Welcome to It's Dinner Time. It's time to eat. I can smell that some dinner is ready. It's time to get our guests to the table. Here are our first guests. Here is our first guest, Cassie.
I hope there's lasagna.
And our second guest, Simon.
I'm hungry.
And our third guest, Victor.
The snack is here.
All right, you guys may be seated. Okay, I think I see some impatient stars out there. It's time to welcome our next guest. Guest 4. Here is Heba.
Hello.
And our 5th star, Tepo.
I'm ready to get some food, man.
And our 6th guest, Dom.
Jinkies.
All right, you guys may be seated. Now that everyone is here, I just want to check. Are we all ready for dinner?
Yeah.
You bet.
Absolutely, man.
Great. Before we dive into getting to know each other, it's dinner time. As you know, this is no ordinary dinner party. Some may not make it through the night. Before we start the game, let's establish a couple of things. The audience at home, you will be revealed who tonight's killer is. If the guest for this evening could put your heads down. If the killer could raise their heads to let the people at home know who you are. Killer, you may put your head down. Now, can everyone put their heads up? Before we begin this round, our guests will have a chance to guess who they believe the killer is. And as for the killer, who will be their first victim. Before we begin this round, our guests will have a chance to guess who they believe the killer is. And as for the killer, who will be their first victim. If everyone could please put their heads down. You can put your heads up. Heba has been killed.
They got her.
Who could be the murderer? You have 2 minutes to discuss, guys.
Wow. Yikes.
All right, who had it out for Heba?
One of you guys over
The three
there.
of us.
Yeah.
Since the beginning, it's like Heva. It's like, what?
But I'm pretty sure it's one of you 3 guys.
Why
And now
is it?
Heba's
Three
out of
guys,
the
that's
picture.
right.
Now, no, Heba's out of the
butler.
picture now. That is true.
It has to be one of you two.
Why the hell would it be me?
Yeah, you guys.
Hey, that's what they would say.
The whole time, you guys have been throwing stones at Heva for this, like.
And you guys haven't been throwing stones back.
Yeah, because she's clearly she doesn't have an inner for that.
I mean,
So I
would you
wanna
trust
say-
FBI?
No.
That's the question.
All right.
Put your
I'm
head
also-
down.
Also, let's be
Put your
real.
head down
We
and up.
heard noise coming from the left.
No,
So
no, do it
That was my
sensually.
I am very hungry right now.
hungry enough to knock out someone.
Tipo. No, that's a lot of
That's how you
energy.
pronounce it, but
That's
okay.
a lot of energy.
That's how you
to kill
pronounce it, but
someone.
it's okay.
Who do you think it is?
On gut assumption, I would want to say Victor, but I feel like that's too obvious and they wouldn't want to repeat it twice. You've been very meticulous, Cassie. I want to kind of want to check that out. What do you think?
Yeah, see, I don't even like that you can't finish that sentence.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't
Hey,
worry.
I'm the
Time's up. It's time to vote.
All right, let's do it.
Who has murdered Heba? I'll give you guys these cards.
Jesus.
Here you go. All right. While I count your votes, you all may discuss as a final say. Some of you might be willing to say who you voted for. The word is yours. You may begin.
Him.
I voted him too.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
he just couldn't get his
Ready?
sentences together.
Yeah.
And that happens when you're nervous.
Well, yeah. It's my first time on screen.
All right.
First time being a killer too, but that's okay.
Rookie mistake.
Just saying. I appreciate that. Like, we're an alliance.
I have an assumption of who it actually is.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna wait.
To see if you're right.
Yeah.
Or to see if you die.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope I don't die. I can't die.
Okay.
I'm not a bimbo girl.
That is true.
I'm
That's right. He's part of the mob. He's got
don't fall.
connections.
I'm the survivor girl.
Don't fall when you run.
I'm just glad I didn't die first.
Just,
I know. I was like, crap, am I gonna die?
yeah.
Okay. I've counted the votes, and the eliminated guest is a tie.
Wait, really?
It's between Cassie and Victor.
What?
Whoa.
Now who did that?
Rude. Oh, no.
The other players think you're the murderer, and
Y'all
it's
are
time for
wrong.
you to leave the table.
Both
Thank you
of
for
us?
joining us.
What?
No.
Wait,
Hold on.
They both.
No. I'm a star.
Wait a minute.
I'm a star.
How did this happen?
Wait a minute.
All right, all right. All right. All right, everyone. I've counted the votes, and the eliminated guest is a tie.
A tie.
It is between Victor
No way.
and Cassie.
Oh, no.
You have 30 seconds each
Now who did that?
to discuss and back your point.
Well, let me just say that when we were heads down, I heard noise coming from my left. I know who I voted for, and I know it was not me. I'm not the killer. I'm an innocent. I'm the best friend. I'm trying to, like, reestablish that relationship. It is not me. You would hear me if I was making noise. I don't have any personal reason to kill anyone here or Heba. Bless her heart. R.I.P. It's not me.
How about you, Victor?
I'm a star. I'm a star. This is not the road for me. I'm a good person. I ain't do nothing. On my mama.
The betrayal.
There's no betrayal. She did it. 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 It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Enough of me. Enough of me.
Enough said. Let's go. Wait, do we vote?
Yep. All right, everyone.
It wasn't me.
You will have to vote between Cassie and Victor this time, and you'll decide then.
All right.
All right. Start writing.
Choose wisely.
All right, you guys got your cards?
Yep.
I'll just take them.
Look like a
Go
survivor.
pretend to write.
All right.
So. Okay. I've counted the votes,
I'll be pissed.
I'm just saying.
and the one who has been voted out is Victor.
Oh, man. No. Hey, you know what? Y'all have a good one. Y'all be here for my lawyer because this was a good time. Y'all got a good one. And when y'all figure out who the real, don't look at me like that. And when y'all figure out who the real killer is, just trust and believe you will be dealt with. I'll be back. Catch me on the flip side. Okay? Bye.
We love you, Victor.
Thank you
Screw
for
you.
thank you for joining
I was
us
on the
tonight.
chopping board
Yeah.
too. Hashtag
Yeah.
protect black women. Thank you. I appreciate.
God, that guy works for the mob. Oh,
I'm
Jesus
Just, oh
Christ.
crap! Yeah, the mob.
Surprise. All right.
All right. Well, thank you, team.
I don't feel good about that one.
You don't feel good?
No, I don't.
Oh shoot, why?
There are only a few of you left now. Don't get too comfortable. This might be some of your last minutes here.
What you mean you don't feel good about that one?
I mean, I still kind of sus on the PI, really.
Okay. Tell me more.
It's just a look, and while he couldn't finish the sentence before.
That is true. Tipo.
That's how you pronounce it.
There are only a few of you left now, but don't get too comfortable. This might be some of your last minutes here. You guys can put your heads up.
Oh, shit.
Simon has been murdered.
Jesus.
Now that they're gone, most likely dead, this is the last chance to find the correct murderer. Your 2 minutes start now.
Yeah, it's definitely your ass.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow. That's cold-blooded. How do you know it wasn't her? She's just trying to throw off the scent.
Because I just lost 2 of my teammates.
I don't know. But how do we know it wasn't you that threw Victor under the bus as well? You had no one
Because
else.
y'all put me on a chopping block and I couldn't vote, and y'all voted for Victor to bounce.
I'm not sure if that's true.
Excuse me, Mr. Deflect. Don't deflect, defend. Why aren't you the killer?
Because originally, Eva, she was the ex-spouse of the deceased person. You were their ex-best friend. How do we know this wasn't some murder of passion or something like that? How can we be so sure about it?
Yeah, I would say. Dom, I'd like to hear why you aren't the killer.
My leg went to sleep. I am starving. I'm cold. I want to go home. I haven't eaten anything. Victor took all the damn table dressing.
It was in his right. Y'all killed him.
I didn't say it was in his right, but you know, but like,
Nervous chuckle.
I laugh a lot.
All right, time's up. And it's time to vote who our murderer is. Thank you.
Butler.
Thank you. While I count your votes, do you guys have any final words, maybe about who you all voted for?
This is the worst restaurant I've been to.
Still not answering the question.
Yeah.
Just like a killer.
I don't know. I'd like to go with the person that perhaps wasn't able to best formulate an answer.
Me? Oh, you're talking about, oh, thank God. Look, I didn't do nothing, man, but all that being said, I think there's one important question that needs to be asked. Where is the dinner?
That is a very fair question.
Time's up, you guys.
Oh.
I have counted the votes, and the eliminated guest is Tebo.
Dang.
You may leave the room.
All right.
R.I.P. Are you the killer?
Absolutely not. Are you the killer?
No.
It's been a rough night, and you're the only ones who have survived. If the lights turn green, the guests win, and the murderer has been voted out successfully. Now, if the lights turn red, it means the murderer wins, and the murderer is one of you. It's time to find out who is our killer.
Yes.
Let's see it. Oh, thank God.
You guys have won. You have voted the killer out,
Yes.
and the killer was Tebo.
That little heifer. I knew it. I knew it.
Well, congratulations to our detectives. The killer has been voted out.
Yes.
How can you figure this all out? How did you know it was Tebo?
Teppo could not finish their sentences. Teppo was trying to deflect. Teppo was like literally throwing other people under the bus instead of like focusing on themselves. So you have to go.
What do you think, Dom?
Yeah, he was not a good detective. That guy was a straight up doo-doo liar and bad at it.
Well, thank you, guests, for joining us tonight. You all may leave.
Without dinner?
Yeah, we didn't eat anything.
I'm back.
Oh, no.
I told y'all. This is all my stuff.
Well, I'm taking mine.
Man. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Worst dinner party
Never
ever.
Gotta pay
as
for
a
this
team.
shit.
Worst
We never
dinner
play as a
party
team.
Should
ever.
pay for dinner.
This is the
Let
shit
him
I'm
in.
talking about. Man, this is dumb.
People in the mob are some strange. Thank you, mobster.